28 days ago, I hit record without knowing exactly where this was going, or even why I was doing it, or who I'd be on the other side. Now looking back, I realize this challenge isn't just about shooting videos. It's about finding out who I really am, and I think that's something we're all searching for. Along the way, I learned 3 powerful lessons that I'm going to share with you about growth, clarity, and the power of just showing up. At the end of the video, I'm going to share a bonus lesson that's completely changing how I see myself. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Bob and I've been a business leader for over 30 years now. I've hired about 1,000 people along the way. Currently, I'm a partner at a global consulting firm where I lead the AI, analytics, and automation business. The point of me creating this platform is to start giving back some of the lessons that I've learned over the years about what defines people who grow from those who don't. What differentiates those that win from those that don't. Here is where I'm going to share all those lessons and give back and create a community around winning and goal accomplishment. When I started this 99-day YouTube challenge, my goal was pretty simple. I just wanted to show up. I just needed to get started. What I didn't realize at all was what it was going to reveal about me, my mindset, my habits, how I attack this. It's just completely blown me away. We all start projects thinking it's about the thing, the task, the output. But what I realize is that these journeys are often about us and who we become along the way. Listen, I never want to be a like and subscribe guy, but if you want to follow along this journey, I have 71 days to find out who I'm going to become, and I'd love you to come along for the ride. And now the lessons I've learned. In the past, I've spent so much time overthinking ideas, planning, making it try to seem about perfect before I even get started. But what I found in this challenge and this journey is that growth comes from action. Every day I am making a little bit of progress and I am blowing myself away, but it took me forever to start. I have so many test videos. Maybe one day I'll post a whole series of test videos that I took in this office. I bought this equipment, I think 9 months, call it, a year actually, before I got started. It sat in the corner of the room for quite a while. This year, when I finally said, I can't wait anymore, I know it's time, I really felt like it was perfect, and I have a video about why this time feels right to me. But even then, I still took more test videos, and there was one day that I just broke down. I couldn't believe that I was thinking about the lens that I should use, or how this lighting should be, or am I sitting too close or too far? Is the sound just right? It was effing ridiculous that I couldn't get started. But then I finally did. I can't remember exactly what triggered it. I believe it was because, but who knows, the real reason, my neighbor was taking on a different challenge. I talked about it in video number 1, but the point is there were other reasons I decided to go. But I started the 99-day challenge, and along the way, I've grown so significantly, and we're only 4 weeks in. Learning comes from doing. That's the lesson. Learning comes from doing. It's so critical to just get started. The second lesson that I learned is that growth looks messy. I knew the early videos were going to suck. I was prepared for that. But I cannot believe how bad some of them are when I look back. I have 2 videos that don't include any audio at all. And I got a kick out of that, so I just left them up. If you happen to watch these videos in order, which I hope you do because some of them are pretty damn good, you do get the worst of the worst along the way. And then just laugh with me when you realize that I put 2 videos up that were live with no audio, but everything seemed right to me. There's one video that I am looking at the monitor and realizing that the memory card is starting to get filled up. I just ran with it. I had to change halfway through. My second video, I believe, day 2, someone just literally came into the office while I was shooting. And, it wasn't that big a deal, but the point is they're super messy. The thumbnails are a disaster. I am not a creative person, and this is making me borderline creative. I do have some support and help. My wife's a designer. She's not really helping with the thumbnails. I'm not blaming her for that. That was 100% me and my Canva efforts. But now I'm starting to get a rhythm and I'm starting to feel like what my brand can look like from the thumbnails. They're not improving that dramatically, but I'm starting to figure it out. But the growth looks messy. That's the lesson. Just go with it and be comfortable with it. But you're growing significantly. I cannot believe I'm spending time thinking about what font on my thumbnail could be my consistent theme to match, with what I'm trying to portray. Looking up fonts that match the motivational goal accomplishment feel that I want to have on this channel, I can't believe that. I can't believe I'm looking at fonts. I'm a finance, management, analytics, AI guy that wanted to start this platform, but I want to do it on my own, at least in the beginning. I'm going to get help appropriately, but I didn't want to nag my wife and others about okay, what should I do to do this and that? I'm doing it all on my own so that I can learn, and it's a powerful process, but it looks terrible. Just be comfortable with that. That's a major lesson that I've learned. The third lesson is that each one of these videos have given me a clearer sense of my voice, my message, and even how I want this platform to evolve. It's honestly like taking practice reps in the gym. I talked about comparing the gym, going to the gym, to starting a YouTube channel. It's a great video, by the way. And there are even more lessons every day. Every day I'm submitting these videos, posting these videos, going through the edit process, trying to get the intro a little better, trying to manage these scripts, get the title and thumbnail to be cohesive. It's just like practice reps at the gym. Every day I'm getting better and better and better. And honestly, it's just a great lesson. Clarity comes through repetition. That's lesson number 3. Most importantly, this process has helped me tune out the distractions, the doubts, and excuses. Exactly what I Can't Hear You is all about. It's currently Saturday, and I'm in the office, and typically I would be spending a little time off, just chilling maybe, watching some sports, a little Premier League. I'm a big Liverpool fan. I'm sure you've seen that on one of the videos. Again, whoever's watching all of them. But this has just been a work day, and I even called my family and said, hey, by the way, I really want this video to be good, and so I'm going to spend some extra time. When I feel rushed, the process is really breaks down, and then the quality goes to crap. So it's helped me so much to fight that out. I have no excuse to just deliver quality to you, and it's helped me to connect. The whole point of this platform is to focus and just build up that resilience. It's all about finding focus and stepping into something bigger than the noise. The crazy thing is I'm only 28 days in. That's not even a third of the way through this thing. Imagine what can happen at day 99, or even, dare I say, day 365. And I promised you a bonus lesson. When I started this challenge, I worried so much about what people might think. What if they don't get it? What if I look ridiculous? What's the point of it all? And most importantly, what if no one cares? But along the way, a lot of that started to fade. I've gotten more and more comfortable every day just putting myself out there, and that used to terrify me. I'll tell you a story about my son, my oldest son, who just got married, by the way, and they're visiting tomorrow for the Christmas week. We're very excited. He just never cared what people thought. He put himself out there continuously and made me so proud along the way. His public speaking skills off the charts, just willing to get up there and share his thoughts. It was so fun watching him grow in that way. But when he was in high school, he was willing to ask people to the prom with such crazy antics. In one instance, he actually dressed up like a mascot at the football game and went out on the football field in front of everyone to ask someone to the prom. I thought it was a ridiculous antic. I couldn't believe he was doing it. I put myself in his position and cringed at the thought of it. I'd rather crawl under a rock than put myself in that situation, but he was always willing to put himself out there, not me. When I thought about this, I just thought, what in the hell? Why am I exposing myself in this way? Shooting a video every day? Honestly, shooting any videos. Even just putting pictures of myself on the thumbnail were exposing, right? It is a challenging process for me to go through, but that is the bonus lesson. That's what is helping me change, surprising me the most. I can't believe who I'm becoming. I realized that the more I focused on my message and less about trying to please everyone, the easier it became to show up as myself. And that's when I realized I can build something meaningful. My authentic self is starting to become real, and I didn't even know it existed. I hope this platform can be an extension of my authentic self. I want to be me, and I'm starting to be more comfortable with that every day. Maybe you're holding back on your goals because you're worried about how someone will react. One of the things I heard when I was younger was someone talking about their friend who was growing, and they said, in effect, they don't remember where they came from. And I thought, like, what a ridiculous, insult. Like, you're, in effect, talking about someone who's growing, who's expanding, who's winning in life. And the comment is that they don't remember where they came from. It was just so upsetting that someone would talk like that. But the people who do succeed, the people who do break out, are the ones who just don't care, the ones who become themselves. Or maybe you're just waiting until everything is perfect to take that first step. Trust me, I get it. Maybe you're just shooting test video after test video. But here is the kicker. If you're not willing to be unliked, you're not going to allow yourself to reach the people who are going to benefit the most with what you have to offer in life. And if you're not willing to fumble through those early stages, you're never going to realize the growth that's possible in you. So if there's one thing I want you to take from this, stop worrying about what people think. Stop worrying about being liked. And start focusing on just showing up. And most importantly, you'll stick around long enough to see how much you can grow. I really want to hear from you. Where's one area where you know that if you took the first steps, that if you started today, that you could become someone bigger, someone better, your true self maybe? Where do you want to grow? I'd love to hear about it. Our willingness to be unliked is the ultimate freedom. I've talked so much in my life about being free, but what I'm realizing through this process, what I am becoming, I should say, is that I'm willing to be unliked, and it's freeing me so significantly. I can't believe it. It's a big surprise. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you tomorrow.